I want to actively commit violence. Are we finishing up? We're not finishing up. Oh shit, okay. While Rena and I were having a discussion about the dessert we just ate, Shion arrived with some coffee. Oh, did the two little ones leave already? Hearing them called the little ones was so strange I inadvertently burst out laughing. Apparently, they were in the middle of cleaning, so they went home. Shion had brought enough coffee for 4 people. You brought coffee for children? I heard from my senior. It seems that you went through a lot of trouble for my sake. It was no trouble at all. None other than Shi-chan was in a pinch after all. Oh, is it alright if I call you Shi-chan? It matches with me-chan, so I thought it'd be cute. Well, whatever you want. Shion seemed a bit hesitant when Rena started talking to her. I wonder why. Rena is pretty sharp about some things, so Shion was probably worried Rena would find out she was Mion after talking like this. Shion said she'd have work soon and hurried off back to the kitchen, leaving behind coffee for just the 2 of us. She was a bit upset with Rena. Maybe she thought I was being too friendly. Oh. She's just embarrassed. Still, they really do look the same. Instead of twins, it's like there's another me-chan. They look the same, but the atmosphere around them, or rather their insides, are completely different. I think those types of twins are pretty interesting, though. You think that, Keiichi-kun? I think they're identical on the inside, too. Rena's absolutely like they're the same person. She knows. She's just toying with everyone. I kind of respect the hustle. She's just like, I know everything, but I'm going to act in a way that you can't quite call me on it. You just gotta fucking suffer with the knowledge that I probably know everything. It somehow became silent. Rena was just staring at the pattern the milk made on the surface of her coffee without saying a word. The more I think about it, the more I think Rena's my favourite character in this. She's just so, I don't know, she's really cool. She's so fucking, I don't know, how do I describe it? It's like, she's like an entity. There's just now that I know a bit more about her, or, not even that, I know a bit more about what she's capable of, there's just a constant, unpredictability about her. And, I'm getting to a point where it's like, she can't not know. Holy shit. She's like this peaceful, serene, smiling force of chaos, and I really, really like it. Somebody like me who could never stop talking, it was a rather uncomfortable moment. Rena's off-put mannerisms seemed to imply I said something I shouldn't have. That unpleasantness carried on for a little while. Oh shit, this music. Oh no, this music fills me with so much fucking dread. Rena, you said it today, right? That Mion was hurting. Did I say something like that? Don't play dumb with me. You definitely said it on the way home from school. Rena answered by laughing while continuing to play dumb, questioning if she said that. As thick-headed as I was, I had a faint realization. Rena wanted to say that I was the one who hurt Mion. But when? Me? Hypothetically, if something like that happened, it's not something I did out of malice. I continued the conversation but left out the assumption that I had hurt Mion. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't think Keiichi-kun had any bad intentions. Rena replied, also leaving out the assumption that I had hurt Mion. But that confirmed it. I don't know how it happened, but it seemed that I'd hurt Mion. And Rena was upset with me, due to the fact I hadn't realised it. I don't want you to misunderstand. It's not like Rena is mad at you. Seeing right through what I was thinking, Rena said that as she smiled even more gently than usual. It's just that... How do I say this? It's hard. If I made a mistake, please say so clearly. I'm so thick-headed I disgust even myself. If there's something I should apologize for, then I want to know even a little quicker, so I can make up for it. I don't think that Keiichi-kun made a mistake. Depending on how you look at it, Mi-chan might be the one who's being unfair. Taking the stance that the girl was the one being unfair might be unfair in itself. What Rena said was draped in mystery. Unfortunately, I had no idea what she meant. Depending on how you look at it, Mi-chan might be the one who's being unfair. Taking the stance that the girl was the one being unfair might be unfair in itself. Understand. The only thing I got out of it was that I had said or done something to inadvertently hurt Mion. I'm begging you, Rena. Mion is one of my best friends. I don't want to leave something between us that could cause problems later on. So tell me, how did I hurt her? I can't tell you. You need to realize something like this for yourself. Rena was smiling like she always did, but spoke bluntly. The fact that she had this strength of will surprised me for a moment. I'm asking you because I can't figure it out, you know? My tone had unintentionally become harsh. Rena was also surprised for a moment, but quickly returned to her flat demeanor. Well then, I guess just a hint is fine. This is special, okay? Sorry. Please. I'll think about this seriously. Rena looked around the restaurant, searching for Shion. Shion was working enthusiastically, but without confidence as usual. Shi-chan. If she ties her hair up, it's impossible to tell apart from Mi-chan, right? Yeah, that's true. So then, if Mi-chan let down her hair, would she be impossible to tell from Shi-chan? Probably. But what does that have to do with anything? What if that her being the younger twin was a lie, and she was just Mi-chan pretending to be her sister? What would you think? Rena was sharper than her daily behaviour belied. I was hesitant in verbally affirming that, but it was the right answer. It might be unfair to answer a question with another question, but if, like you say, Mion is just pretending to be Shion, what purpose would that serve? After maintaining the silence for a while, Rena glanced at the clock. That's what I want you to think about. That was maybe too much of a hint. Huh. After thanking me for the dessert, Rena stood up from her seat. Sorry. I was asked to buy a few things, so it's about time I left. Is it okay with you if you tell Shion I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye? Yeah, I'll tell her. Sorry. Huh? Rena is so short-tempered. Sorry for getting angry. Keiichi-kun isn't the only one at fault here. Rena was harsh in her apology, but I was the one who really should have apologized. I think to Mi-chan, it's something that doesn't bother her much anymore. So if you want to forget the whole thing happened, that's fine too. But you see, as a girl, I'd hoped that Keiichi-kun realizes it by himself and comes to apologize of his own volition. Switching to cute mode only at the end, she disappeared in the direction of the register. While I was staring into space, someone suddenly tapped me on the shoulder. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finally done. It was Shion, who had changed into her street clothes. She flashed a smile while greeting me. Thank you so much for today. Everything was delicious. We were all really happy with it. Oh no, don't mention it. But I'm glad everyone had fun. Huh? That girl that was just here left as well. Oh, she had some shopping to do. She said she was sorry for leaving without saying anything. I see. Well then, should we leave as well? Even though I'm off duty, I'm still nervous around the workplace. We ended up strolling around without any destination in particular. This is wild. I don't know what to do. We've clearly upset Mion. And I think it's something to do with hanging out with Shion. But what can we do? Let me read Rena's text again. If she unties her hair up, it's impossible to tell her apart from Mion. So if Mion lets her hair down, she will be impossible to tell apart from Shion. Has there been a point in time when we've been thinking visually that we've been talking to Mion, but it was actually Shion, or vice versa? I mean, to do that, I'd have to go through and analyse everything and find... Wait a minute. I just remembered something. Holy fuck, wait a minute. My point is, talking about her in this way without her here, you know, seemingly, makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, Mion has a talent for bringing people of all different types together. That's why we've got our club. Hold on a minute. Shion, apparently, lives in this town, right? Outside of Hina Mizawa. She was still able to rally people together, so now I'm wondering, is it a Hina Mizawa thing, or is it a Sonozaki thing? There's something weird going on. Way back in chapter 1, right at the beginning, Mion mentioned that the school had been dilapidated after the war. Did she mean this conflict? After I said it, I realized I mistakenly called her Mion. I didn't know if she realized it or not. When Shion came and helped us with the delinquents. So after that, we went to the place. We went to this place. We were still on edge. Shion had changed into her work clothes and come back out with drinks. Two glasses of iced coffee. She gave us the history of Hina Mizawa. That was also when we were talking a lot about Mion to her. Shit, wait a minute. Shion was like, okay. The reason you guys get along so well is because you have that kind of platonic relationship. That's a pretty rare and enviable thing to have, don't you think? That's different. Shion never normally talks like that about Mion. How? Okay. What if at that point she was Mion? We were talking all that shit about her, about how, oh, I barely even see her as a girl. Hold on, I need to pause. Give me a minute. Okay, I think we fucked up. Yesterday, when Shion was asking us after we were saved about, how, don't you think it's cool that you have kind of like that cool platonic relationship with Mion? And we were being like, oh, well, you know, and then she asked, who would you rather save, me or Shion or Mion? And we kind of picked Shion. What if at that point in time she was Mion? Because think about it. Think about the timetable there. The timeline. At that point, then that night, she rings up Rena and is like really, really upset. Oh no. And then I get what Rena says about maybe Mion's not being entirely fair, because Mion has like disguised herself. Presumably. I don't know. The difficulty here is I still don't know what the deal is with Mion and Shion, but I think the long and short of it is that we have said some stuff to Shion about Mion that is not very flattering, thinking that we were talking to Shion. And I don't even know what we can do about it. Because I don't know who we're hanging out with right now. I mean, I have to assume that it's Shion. Because, I mean, obviously, it could be an act, but like, she didn't know us by name. She didn't know, like, she called them the little ones earlier, like Rika and Satoko. So, like, oh my god. Okay. Fuck. I don't know what we do. This is torture. I feel like I might have figured it out, but I don't know what we would even do about that. I had been sitting the entire time, so I was in need of a breath of fresh air. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. I'm filled with genuine dread right now. I'm filled with dread because I think we fucked things up with our friend, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't know when we can do something about it. And I'll never be 100% sure who I'm talking to anymore. When we left, the sky had already become draped in a veil of darkness. It's gotten dark already, even though I promised I'd be finished early. Shion seemed upset that there wouldn't be much time left. Oh well, at least we've got a little time to chat like this. Saying that, Shion set out for the tree-lined boulevard behind the station. The front of the station was slowly becoming crowded with businessmen heading home. Well then, I guess I should start with an introduction. I was mistaken for my sister when we first met, so we never got to properly introduce ourselves. I could only smile and laugh wryly. My name is Shion Sonozaki. I'm only similar to my older sister in appearance. My sister is rough around the edges and hot-headed, but I am a composed and methodical person. I remembered what Rena and I had been talking about earlier. It said that they looked the same, but their personalities were different, while Rena said they were both the same. I don't know what tipped her off, but Rena figured out that Shion was Mion. Also, related to that, she said that I had hurt Mion. Rena had given only one hint. That was, why is Mion pretending to be Shion? Shion, what did you hear about me from Mion? My sister seems to have taken a liking to you. She talks about you quite a bit. Like about club activities, about getting pranked and pranking you back. Boyish kind of stories. You really do get along. Boyish kind of stories, huh? Come to think of it, I think there was something Shion told me before. Kei-chan, you don't think of my sister as a girl, do you? Was that what happened that hurt Mion? Mion herself said that she wished she'd been born a boy and that being a girl didn't suit her. She said a lot of things to that effect, didn't she? Kei-chan, you look like you're having fun. Huh? No, that's not true. Even though you're bad at hiding things, you sure like to lie, don't you? Still, I don't hate you for it. Saying that, she lightly chopped my forehead. Even though Shion was enjoying herself, I was still trying to figure out how I had hurt Mion. I was having a hard time figuring out the riddle that Rena had left me with. Hey, see that? Don't you think it's pretty? You think even a guy would find it pretty? Yeah, it is pretty. Shion was having fun window shopping, dragging me by all sorts of stores I would never normally enter. It wasn't like she was begging me to buy her anything, and I wasn't getting bored either. It was just something to talk about as we walked around. In an easygoing way, we browsed through numerous stores. We discussed all sorts of topics I knew nothing about, but I didn't lose interest. I had the feeling she was good at conversation. Hey Chan, is this your first time doing this kind of thing? Yeah, it is. If somebody didn't bring me into these accessory shops, I don't think I'd set foot in one in my entire life. Not that. I meant more like this. What? I leapt back when Shion suddenly linked her arm with mine. Hey, you don't have to act so surprised. It's not so embarrassing to link arms with a girl, is it? Shion's expression was a little bit miffed, but suggestive at the same time. I'm not that embarrassed. If you want some arms, I can spare one or two. Here. Hey Chan, you really know how to entertain someone. I see why my sister took a liking to you. If you don't want my arm, I'm taking it back. Oh, come on. I'm happy to have it. Laughing in good spirits. She unlocked her arm with mine. My heart skipped a beat. This question might be a bit mean, but I want to enjoy seeing your reaction. Hey Chan, have you ever been arm in arm with a girl before? Around a bonfire at a field trip doesn't count, by the way. That little devil. She was asking that question knowing full well what the answer would be. Well, if field trips are out, this is rough. I thought as much. That impish laugh, it really is the same as Mion's. You really are Shion, right? You're not just Mion saying that you're Shion, are you? Are you thinking that my sister might pretend to be me? Oh, fucking hell. We've fucked up so egregiously. I thought you were twins until just now, but that way you mess around is just like Mion. Yeah, just saying that. You can tell us apart easily. What do you mean by that? If my sister was holding your arm like this, Would you get nervous? I would. I'd be completely on edge worrying about when she would go for an arm lock. Oh, Keiichi, fuck you. Oh my god. Shion laughed so hard she had to hold on to her sides. Hey, is it really that funny? You're tearing up. No, it's just... I was just thinking about how hopeless my sister is. I hate this. I fucking hate this so much. This is really, genuinely, really uncomfortable. I can't, like... It's awful, because I can't tell what's real. And I'm hearing, like, mean things said about someone, and it's like, I don't even know who they're coming from. I'm genuinely, like... This is going to sound weird, considering what we went through in the first chapter, but this is the most scared and uncomfortable I've been so far playing this game. Because, like... It seems like there's someone coming along and just trying to fuck things up for Mion, as far as I can tell. And it's working. She isn't even able to get a young man hot and bothered while she's arm in arm with him. She really is a failure as a woman. I remembered once again that I'd heard someone say that before. Sometimes I think my sister would have been better off if she'd been born a boy. If she did, I might have fallen for her. Just kidding. Mion did say something about wanting to be born a boy. My sister is on the fence as to whether she wants to be a boy or a girl. Well, it's the price she pays for living an awkward lifestyle. Hey, that's not an awkward lifestyle, that's just being non-binary. Or gender fluid. Fuck, I don't know. It's Mion... I feel like I'm not locking this in because I don't know the first fucking thing about Mion. But a lot of this, I can't help but read it from like a angle of gender, you know? Just leave her be. You've been saying some pretty harsh things about your sister right now. Mion has some soft parts to it that I don't like. The way that Shion talks somehow sounded cold. Shion, do you not get along with Mion? Well, we get along well enough. Still, there's a few things for which I can't forgive her as her sister. Hey, look at that! Don't you think it's cute? I turned around to look where Shion was pointing. What was there was the familiar display window of a toy shop. Windows, shut up! I'll install the updates another time. The same shop that was the stage for the incident that occurred during last Sunday's club activities. What Shion was pointing at was a display with a plethora of adorable dolls that looked like the sort girls would like. Reminds me of the time we didn't give a doll to Mion. I wonder why girls like these kinds of things. It's because they're cute. Don't you think they're cute, Kei-chan? I'm a man, so I don't really get that vibe. Now. Which one do you think is the cutest out of all these, Kei-chan? Shion, pulling on my arm, motioned to the row of dolls. I feel like I'm being, like, led arm in arm into a fucking bear trap. I can't stand it. I need an explanation soon. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. They were lined up, like they were close sisters taking a commemorative photo. A few of them seemed strangely familiar. I've seen those four over there somewhere. Oh, I guess they really are famous. If even you know about them. Shion sounded impressed. These are new dolls that were just brought in from England. They still have some available here, but around the cities they have trouble keeping them on the shelves. Even though they're supposed to be inexpensive, it seems they're starting to come at a premium. I guess girls still like these kinds of things even as they grow up. It depends on the person, but I think that girls who don't like dolls and stuffed animals are pretty few and far between. Even my tomboy of a sister said these were adorable. Oh? Even Mion says they're adorable. That is pretty amazing. That's right, I just remembered. The store owner gave this one to us after Sunday's event. You know what you need to do, Keiichi? I'll tell you what you need to do to fix this situation. You buy one of the dolls. You give it to Mion. Please. I'm begging you, man. I'm really, really begging for this. I need this. Oh, God. Except for Mion, who was a relative, everyone had gotten something. I really do think that one's the best. That frilly dress really gives it something. That's it. That's the one the shop owner gave to me. So it seems. Shion replied softly, but clearly. Uncle Yoshiru gave these out as a thanks for helping liven things up at Sunday's event. It seems he gave them to the 4 friends my sister brought along. So you got the doll with the dress then? What did you think? It was really cute, right? As a man, there's no way I'd think it was cute. So what did you do with the doll? Oh shit. I wasn't really going to do anything with it, so I gave it to someone. To who? As Shion laughed, I could hear an audible click run through my head, like the piece of a jigsaw puzzle snapping into place. Thank you very much for today, everyone. You made the event turn out great. It's not much, but here's something extra for today. Uncle Yoshiru, isn't there a little something for me too? My, quite an adorable one, is it not? When Satoko and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside. Wow, they're so cute. Can I take them home? I really can? Which means there's something for me too. Whoa, I got a pretty adorable one. It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd use to play house. Rina's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Satoko was the same, and Rika-chan too? I see. It wasn't just Rina, Satoko, and Rika-chan. There was one other person who seemed jealous. Kei-chan got the one that fits him the least. Not wanting for her expression to give it away, she had said that to hide her embarrassment. Well, I guess it's cute and pretty, I can admit it's adorable, but a doll with changeable clothes is... If you walked around with it, then you'd be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow, definitely. Mion's usual teasing way of talking. I looked around to see who I should give the doll to. Mion was right in front of me. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her, but I didn't. Huh? You're giving it to me? Arena? Thank you. turning away from Mion's covetous gaze. I gave the doll to Rena. Mion's smile bore into my back. There was no way I couldn't have noticed. Why did I not give it to Mion? Since Mion was the only one who didn't get anything, wouldn't it have just been standard practice to give it to her? At the time, I had noticed something was wrong. That's why I said it. Just protecting myself. If I didn't give it to Rena, then walking the streets at night would be scary. No doubt, no doubt. I thought about giving it to Mion, but it just didn't feel right. Something dark flickered briefly in Mion's eyes, but at the time I didn't notice it. I had fought to give it to Mion. Why didn't I? You know it. I sometimes wonder why I wasn't born a boy. Mion herself had said that with a laugh, so I didn't realise that I had hurt her. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. But I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform. It would never suit someone like Mion. But if it's Shion, I think it works. Huh. You mean that, Shion, like Rena often does, spaced out and turned bright red. Mion seemed really happy. She seemed happy that I had complimented Shion. Saying that it didn't suit Mion, but that it suited Shion. Saying that it suited her seemed to make her happy. Mion's younger twin sister. She's got a different personality, but she's a dead ringer for Mion. That's right. We look similar, but our personalities are completely different. I'm very kind and thoughtful, but Shion has a cold and scary personality. I think that when you guys were born, Shion got all the feminine aspects. Unlike Mion, she's a cute, cheerful girl. Mion made a strange face that was both angry and happy at the same time. It seemed she was happy that I said Shion was cute. Sneaking a look inside the box, to say that she just put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. There was an elegant meal stuffed inside. Is it really okay? It's not like a ton of hot sauce mixed in or anything, right? Jeez, I'm not my sister. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself. I'll just go home and eat it myself. I'm not my sister. That was how she said it. Shion was insistent that she wasn't Mion. He was saying that she was Shion, and that I shouldn't think of her as Mion. When Mion was Shion, it carried a special meaning. Mii-chan is mysterious, right? She's a girl, but it's like she's a guy. That's what Rena said. But you see, even that Mii-chan is actually really feminine. Rena, how much did Mion pay you exactly? That's not true. Jeez, I'm trying to have a serious conversation, you know. Rena began to pout. Now probably wasn't the right time to joke around. Mii-chan is the club president, so she's trying hard to lead everybody. But she's really a very cute girl. I really don't want you to forget that, Keiichi-kun. She really did try and tell us. Fuck. Oh my god. There never was a riddle to begin with. Rena was saying the answer right from the beginning. So then I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, I know Kei-chan didn't mean anything wrong. At least he didn't intend to. Yeah, Keiichi-kun isn't the type of person to hurt others. So there's no reason for you to feel hurt by this, Mii-chan. And what was it? Frustration? Sadness? I don't know at all. Did you want it? The doll, I mean. It wouldn't even really help. It wouldn't really help, even if I gave you the doll I got, would it? You're right. How about this, Michan? Try asking Keiichi-kun. You might be able to solve the problem if you tackle it head-on. There's no way I could do that. Is it too embarrassing to do that now? I want to try again as someone other than Mion. This time I can be more honest with myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty fond of the relationship I have with Kei-chan. This might be selfish. But one more time. Keiichi-kun will definitely notice. I wonder if that's true. Rina will cheer you on too. Let's find a way for you to ease your sadness. Believe me, I won't let anything happen that will make you cry, Mi-chan. I'll believe. I'll believe. Keiichi-kun will definitely come to understand. He'll say he's sorry for saying something so callous. Then he'll bring you to that store and buy that doll for you as a present. Yeah. Yeah. And then, Mi-chan, you'll say thank you. You can't fool around. Say it honestly. Yeah. Gah. If I said I wanted it, Kei-chan, would you buy it for me? Mion said it quietly, doing her best to quell her embarrassment. I would have reflexively begun to lightly tease her to hide my embarrassment. But like Mion, I quelled that impulse. Okay, Mion. As thanks for everything until today. I'll buy you whichever one you want. My voice cracked with the unfamiliar words. In order to not lose to Mion trying her best, I tried my best as well. But I'm not Mion. I'm Shion. Shion, then. I'll buy it for you, Shion. Shion looks down, red-faced. She pointed at the doll in the dress through the store window. Is it really okay? The one in the dress is a little expensive, isn't it? This isn't a matter of price. This is a matter of feelings. When I was saved by Kei-chan from those unsavory customers today, I was really happy. Even though my co-workers didn't save me, Kei-chan did. You grabbed me by the shoulder really firmly, right? Right then. You were really cool. Even then, I was so embarrassed I couldn't properly express my gratitude. I clamped my hand down on Shion's head and ruffled her hair roughly, like how I would to Rina and the others. When I did that, Shion, like Rina would have, spaced out and blushed slightly. You don't have to think too hard about it. I should have just given it to you back then. If I did that, then everyone would have had a good laugh. Shion didn't respond. She had turned bright red, like she was trying to hold back both laughter and tears. I'll go buy it for you right now. Wait right there. I'll go with you. Saying that, she grabbed onto my arm once again. She wasn't trying to be stoic anymore. I think I know why. My sister likes you. Hey, is it alright if I start to like you a bit too, Kei-chan? The unfamiliar situation made my head start to spin. Whoa, what am I doing? I had reached my limit. Smiling wryly, I hid my embarrassment. I dragged Shion into the store with me. Excuse me, I want to buy that doll in the dress that's in the window. After a moment, I heard a voice of acknowledgement, and an apron-clad employee soon appeared. Oh fuck. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was right from the very beginning, and I fucking talked myself out of it. I got overcomplicated with it, and I talked myself out of it. I can't even claim this as a win. I had it right, and then I just did not have it right. Oh my god, okay. Wait. Right, okay. More importantly, let's do a sit rep. We are so fucked. I don't know. I can't actually even like sit here and work out what this means for us. I can't recontextualize anything right now. This is too much. This is too much. Is Shion trying to fuck with us? Like, is she really, really like that? Like, I can't help but really, really feel genuinely worried that she's trying to, like, fuck things up for me on just things in general. Oh my god. I have to keep moving. Hey-chan? And why are you here? This has nothing to do with you. I want a date with Kei-chan right now. What? Why is Kei-chan... Even if you ask why, I'd like to know the answer myself. Mion looks at me with an expression of confusion and surprise. But that was the same with me. If she was there, then who was next to me? I said it right at the beginning. I'm Shion Sonozaki, my sister's younger twin. Kei-chan, you even called me Shion, didn't you? Shion, saying that, pouted cutely. What is going on? Tell me, Shion. Not much. I was wondering what kind of person this Kei-chan you were so infatuated with was. So I happened to give him a ticket to the Dessert Festa. There. When I was being bothered by all sorts of troublesome customers, Keiichi gallantly appeared and saved me by kicking them all to the curb or something like that. What? Both Mion and I raised our voices pathetically, expressing our confusion to the utmost. Mion, you phoned me. Yesterday, right? I didn't. I had no idea what you're talking about. I delivered that bento for you, didn't I, Kei-chan? That was me, right? Or was it my sister? The person known as Mion Sonozaki put together a bento and bravely went to a boy's home to deliver it, maybe. Oh, you're a lot bolder than you look, sis. With a loud pop, a trail of smoke began to rise from Mion's head. Oh my god, for real? No, I don't know, I don't know. See, Kei-chan, my sister says she doesn't know. So everything up until yesterday was me, Shion Sonozaki. You might have thought it was my sister pretending to be me, but with this there's no doubt, right? I couldn't tell up from down at that moment. If there was a mirror around, I could have seen my eyes go wide from the shock. Now, little Miss Shopkeeper, could you wrap up that doll in the window? Change course. Keiichi, turn around right now and say, this is for Mion. Give it to Mion. Please, I'm fucking begging you. Don't be pulled in by the confusion of this. Fucking break free. Get out of this. It's the first present from the person I've come to love, so make sure you tie it up nicely with a ribbon. Mion, completely flustered, was being cornered by a sly-faced Shion. My brain had stopped working. Wait, what? Huh? Kei-chan? What is going on? Well, let's go. Kei-chan, it's already dark out, so I'll see you home. Sis, sorry, but could you phone the house in Okinomi and have them send out a car? Maybe a van that we can fit a bike into, please? In contrast to Shion, who had glee written all over her face, Mion was an empty shell, and looked like she could burst into tears at any moment. Oh. Kei-chan. After that, Mion's grumblings were unrelenting. Oh my god. I'm genuinely stunned. Like, I've been thoroughly fucking bamboozled. So, the situation with Mion has deteriorated to potentially beyond the point of no return. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I was so smugly sure. Like, I was like, I think I said, I've never been so confident of anything in this game that they are two different people. And then I was slowly whittled down into thinking that there was something more to it. This game fucking played me like a fucking fiddle. I can't believe it. Right, well, we have a tip to view, so... It hasn't been a while. Stop saying it's been a while. We've seen each other every day up until yesterday, haven't we? Whatever, if you say so, we'll go with that. Someone from Shion's house came to get me in a station wagon. I'd initially refused, but Shion insisted, and so both my bicycle and I ended up stuffed in the car. Said car was currently driving across the single bumpy road leading to Hinamizawa. For goodness sake. Shion was at Mion's level at least, or maybe even better actor. Either way, no matter what questions I pressed her with, she'd slip out of them like an eel. Still, you two look so alike. If you tied your hair back like Mion does, would you look exactly like her? Who knows? That's probably what would happen. We're identical twins through and through. In the past we could just change our clothes and no one would be the wiser. I remember we'd swap places at every opportunity and fooled a whole load of people. The middle-aged driver wearing a black suit heaved a heavy sigh, like he were a butler. What's wrong, Kasai? That was a pretty deep sigh. Excuse me. I was just thinking that you haven't changed. You could see many years of hardship on the man's face through the rear view mirror. Anyway, Kei-chan, your house was around here, right? Kasai doesn't know much about Hinamizawa, aside from the road that goes to the Sonozaki main house. If you leave it to him, he'll take you all the way to Yaguchi. I don't want that. Excuse me, could you stop at the narrow road at the end at the next right? I'll walk from there. He stopped the car at the desired place. The driver, Kasai-san, got my bike out of the trunk for me. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for showing me home today. Was it Keiichi-san? Your name, that is. Yes. You must be having various difficulties, but I believe she will grow tired soon, so please endure things until then. He gave me a deep, deep look of sympathy. This guy has definitely been dealing with the Sonozaki sisters ever since they were little kids. However, like Mion-san, she's a kind person at heart. So that means she'll be as much of a bother as Mion, right? The man's face froze in a smile, his reply lost. Hey, pack me up here. Bye, Kei-chan. We'll see each other again soon. Say hi to my sister for me too. Oh, I don't know if we'll have that opportunity. I think we fucked things up royally. Rina's not going to be particularly happy with us, I don't think. Maybe I'll start going to Hinamizawa tomorrow. Don't you dare. If you transferred in, I'll transfer out to a school in Okinomiya. Wow, that was really mean, Kei-chan. A sharp beep of the horn. The man gave a little wave to me from the driver's seat. Then, the car withdrew into the night roads, leaving dust in its wake. Man, this entire day made no sense. I ran into Mion while I was with Shion, and the farmer's expression, like a pigeon shot with a pellet gun, had finally begun to make a strong impression on me. The worst thing is that weather permitting, I now probably can't play this for 4 or 5 days because it will be too hot to record. Probably. Oh my god. This is a disaster. I have enjoyed a chapter where we have been cursed, where Rina has been giving us dull eyes of evil and malicious intent, and where we have been being chased down by a hatchet, and yet even so, this is just about the most hopeless, the most despairing I have ever fucking felt. Mion, I'm so fucking sorry. Oh, if... Well, we're gonna have to reap the fucking consequences of our actions soon, I'm sure. I have made a fucking Watanagashi yet. Jesus Christ.